Out of the closet!
Into the streets!
Activism and protest are often part of the fabric of university life, but the row engulfing Oxford is bigger than this campus. It's about what many feel is discrimination and even hate speech versus an argument for free speech, even if it's divisive. Kathleen Stock is a philosopher and was a professor at the University of Sussex until she quit after a backlash to her so-called gender-critical views, namely that trans women aren't women. This evening, she addressed the Oxford Union.
Saying that trans women are not women is devalidating them. It's depriving them of their identity.
I think it's reasonable that people are speaking, and we can invite academic guests to speak. The question is, and our questions are asking, whether there's merit.
Some, including the Prime Minister, came out in support of Stock's Oxford appearance. Rishi Sunak is expected to appoint a free speech czar this week. It's a move against what's been called cancel culture. Today he found common ground with some of his political opponents.
My message to people who disagree with Kathleen Stock is don't try and cancel the debate, go along and take part in it.
Stock's talk was disrupted by this. A protester glued their hands to the floor right in front of her, causing police to intervene. No more dead trans kids read a leaflet brought into the event. For the most part, the demonstrators kept to the streets. The counter-protest was tiny in comparison, but determined.
I can't see how you could possibly be on the right side of history when you're demanding that others deny the evidence of their own eyes in order to affirm your identity. That seems to be an incredibly narcissistic and dead-ended way of thinking.
And there are many others who say they aren't transphobic but have concerns, for instance, about protecting single-sex spaces. Reading University professor Rosa Friedman says she is feared for her safety after speaking out.
It is about time that the government does step in and remind the country what the laws are, but also what the purpose of universities are, which is to produce knowledge, but also to tackle key societal challenges in an expert and evidence-based way.
News, can we just ask one question? How was that?
Do you think that the Prime Minister...
Many trans people feel that giving speakers like Stock a platform goes as far as to question their very existence. But there was a large turnout for the event tonight. The debate around trans issues is often described as toxic. It's certainly raw and can be emotional, and it seems to be getting even louder. Becky Cottrell, Sky News, Oxford.